I am with S. Lee, and the most important thing that you can do as a business owner is to understand what the options are. Most of the businesses that we actually talk to, they don't know the rules of the game, so to speak. The typical ranking factors that a business would use to rank in the maps are completely different to rank in the local service ad section. Google wants for people that find businesses on their platform to have a great experience. And that's why it's so important that the phone calls and the messages are responded to in 30 seconds or less. Because who likes to make a phone call to a business and then have to wait to get a hold of somebody, or have to go to a voicemail, or to send a message lead and have it responded to a day later? Google keeps track of this. You can see if you go to the local service ad section, it'll say typically replies in minutes or typically replies in days. And I can tell you the only way that you're consistently going to be able to do that is if you have an AI agent that responds instantly, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're going to get better results. You're going to get a higher conversion rate, and you're ultimately going to make more money.
I'm glad you brought up that timing aspect, Ryan, because I was always kind of curious, even personally, when I'm looking for a service business, right? Mm-hmm. When I'm working during working hours, I'm not thinking about that. And if you need a lawyer, electrician, or all that, I'd probably do it at night, right? And when you look at Google Trends, for example, just personal injury law, right? And look at the times that people are looking for doing research on a personal injury lawyer, something like 80% of that search traffic is after hours, right?
Yep.
Can you imagine that? If you had the ability to interact with that person after hours, that's 5x. So just think about that. As a next call to action for any business that adopts an AI agent, you switch that and immediately you get 5x search traffic because nobody else is open at that time.
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Yeah. Any chance that you come on Monday to take a look in my oven?
Sure. Let me check our availability for Monday.
Think when you're like doing your research on any kind of service, being able to get to somebody and ask the questions that you want while you're laying in bed at midnight, like that's invaluable. And that's where the highest intent is, right? So these are the hours that people are open, right? The lowest, 9 a.m. up until, you're probably going to come home from work, dinner, 8, 9, and then you're laying in bed, 10. Yep. That's where it goes through the roof.
Yeah.
Right? So for, I would say 90% of businesses, this search volume when people are interested is when they're not able to answer the phone or respond. Let's look up electrician. Look at that. The lowest, the start of the workday, right? 3 p.m. and it goes up throughout the night. And then when you're laying in bed, pops.
Yeah. It's a paradox. You think that it's actually during business hours, but it's really after hours. So this is why it's important to have an agent there ready to take these calls when somebody is ready to call your business. There's a study that was done by Harvard Business School. They found that 25% of phone calls that come into a business don't ever get responded to. They don't get answered and they don't ever get called back. With an agent, the conversion rate is going to be higher long-term for any business. If you guys have any questions or comments, post any questions that you have on the video. If you want to get a hold of us and have us do an audit, you can text audit to the 619-304-5155 for a free audit of your local service ads. We do help businesses to generate another $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month through the optimization of their Google local service ads and their Google business profile pages. This is one of the strategies that we implement in order to get those results. And it's one that nobody's really using right now. Let us know if you have any questions, and we'll see you guys later. Talk soon.